Good evening. This is David Lynn, and you are watching Coffee Talk. Good evening, KP. How are you doing? And the Black Widow. How are y'all doing? Hello, Melinda. Thank you. I hope everybody's had a good week. I am drinking Folgers coffee. I should say I'm slurping Folgers coffee with French vanilla creamer. Good stuff. And thank you for linking channels, Melinda. Appreciate you. 4 in the house. 4 likes. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. I hear you. My friend, are you on tonight? Oh, Lord, I just got a text message. Idaho Garden Girl, how you doing? Welcome. 5 in the house, 5 likes. Well, I would tell my friend, who I'm not going to text back, come on and look. Check it out. See for yourself. Pull it up. Jocelyn's Vogue of Taiwan. Welcome, Jocelyn. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Please leave a like to support the channel. Thank you. 6 in the house and 6 likes. I always leave a like, and I always leave a supportive comment whenever I visit anybody. I oftentimes will tell them which like number I am. And I'm drinking Folgers coffee with French vanilla creamer. It is excellent. Yes, I understand. You are 13 hours ahead of me, so it's the next day. Right now it's Friday evening, just after 7 o'clock. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning where you're at. So, what am I going to talk about today? Well, several things. I'm going to open up and go through another one of these modular operational ration enhancements. Moore's Type 2, this hot weather. This is a pack 2. I'm going to open that up tonight, go through it. And I had a Yoda, my friend Yoda. Now, hopefully, I'm going to get a couple of boxes loaded up this weekend. And I'll shoot it. And maybe I'll drop one of them. Now, I will tell you, when I started this evening, I was at 1692. Dave, Yoda is probably already over 1700. I'm sure he's probably zoomed past me, or in the process of zooming past me. Drinking Folgers coffee with French vanilla creamer. So, Uncle Aldi Bullfrog, 79. Welcome. 9 in the house, 9 likes. Enrique Trevino, welcome. 10 in the house, 9 likes. Somebody owes me some love here. Let me have the like. Doesn't cost you a thing other than pushing the button. $12 in the house, 9 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. So something else. I don't normally show weapons or anything, but one of the 22 rifles that I have, and I have several, I have a Ruger 1022, which is the classic. It's Woodstock, beautiful 22 caliber semi-automatic rifle. Takes a magazine. I got several spare magazines for it. And I bought a Ruger 1022 sling for it. Ordered it on Amazon. And I got it in today. And the sling was less than $20. Nice Ruger sling. So it's Ruger 1022. I'm planning on buying a Ruger 1022 soft case for it. Zipper case. To match that. I like plinking. 22 long rifles are really good for plinking. Ammunition's the cheapest you're going to get. The cheapest ammunition you're going to get is going to be 1022 or 22 caliber ammunition. It's rimfire. Yeah, 10 in the house. 9 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Again, I am drinking Folgers coffee with French vanilla creamer. It has been pointed out to me by my friend that Hurricane Han is threatening Hawaii with fire and flooding. Remember, they had a big fire out there on one of the islands that destroyed a town, killed a bunch of people. The fire overran them, and a bunch of people died. Horrible situation. They're still recovering from that. But there is a hurricane out in the, I guess they call them typhoons, maybe, in the Pacific, that's threatening Hawaii with fire and flooding. And in the meanwhile, there is a hurricane called Gilma that is threatening the East Coast. I think it went through and tore up Bermuda recently, so it's threatening the East Coast. Ten in the house, 9 likes. So, I would encourage everybody to pray for those who are in the way of the hurricane or hurricanes. Yeah, money can't buy you a like. That's true. It is what it is. Some people just don't give likes. They, for whatever reason, they don't give likes. Drinking Folgers with French vanilla creamer, good to the last drop, which is the good to the last drop is that Maxwell House commercial. The Folgers commercial was handpicked by Juan Valdez, if you recall that one back 35, 40 years ago. So I'm sitting at 1692. When I pick up another 8, sometimes in the next year or so, when I pick up 8 more, I will hit the 1700 mark, and if I stay that way for a day or so, then I will declare the 1700 subscriber giveaway. And in order for you to qualify for that 1700 subscriber giveaway, you need to leave me a like and a nice supportive message on each of my last 5 videos. Not shorts, not live streams, videos. And I have, in the last 2+ months, done 6 videos. I don't drop a lot of videos. Some of the videos that I've been releasing are very short ones. They're longer than shorts, but not by much. I've released a couple of them that were like 2 minutes, 1:45 minutes, really not too long. But I like the perspective of the camera and whatnot when I do it as a video. Sang, welcome and thank you. Sang Recatera, welcome. Thank you for the like. So, the food topic for tonight. The food topic. Well, the topic for tonight is food fatigue. It has been pointed out to me that I'm a creature of habit. There's 5 or 6 things that I like, and I go to it. Those are my go-tos. I eat the same things over and over and over. Now I might try different brands and different arrangements, but I'm a chili sort of guy. I like chili, and I might have some Wolf brand chili. Like my Wolf brand. I might have different. There are different brands. So, Uncle Al said, "Why don't you talk about food fatigue? The idea that you eat the same stuff over and over until you're sick of it." So, in an SHTF situation, what you have is what you have. If you laid in a massive amount of rice and beans, anticipating that you're going to support yourself on a massive amount of rice and beans, well, what do you think you're going to be eating? Miss Anne Marie Angel, welcome. Anne Marie is a young lady from the UK, and she is a friend of this channel. And when I have the opportunity to, I am certainly a friend of her channel. I have been over to a number of her live streams, and I'll usually stay 10 or 15 minutes and try to exchange with people and say some supportive stuff. And I'll usually say, please leave a like to support the channel. And I leave a like. I'll let her know what like number I am, and I'll say have a blessed day and all the little cliches that I am well known for. And, all come from the heart. All come from the heart. But she has been going through some family woes, and I have communicated with her my background and my family woes. And when you're born later in life, when you get to a certain age, you start losing folks, people that you may have been close to. And I every day when I wake up, I thank God for the day. I say the Lord's Prayer. I drink my coffee. I take my medication. And I try to have a good day. I try to have a good day. But, so she's a very good person to connect with. Everybody's trying to increase the size of their channel. So if you have not reached out to her, please do so. She will respond and reach out back. You grow together. I am subscribed to her on both of my channels. I have a backup channel that I use when I usually do run live streams, or I run playlists. I usually use my backup channel. It's got my name, David Lynn. It usually says Taco Talk on it. And that's my backup channel. It has 44 subscribers. And I really do not post much on it, but I have put a couple of shorts up on it recently. I've got 8 or 10 shorts on it, and I think I've got 3 videos up on it. It's not allowing me to do community wall posts, or I probably would have 1 or 2 community wall posts up on it, but I don't really use it for that purpose. I use my main channel for those purposes. So, talking about, and I'm going to go through another one of these Moors. I had mentioned I bought a 3-pack of Moors, and there are 3 different flavors. I went through pack 1 last evening, and I'm going to go through pack 2. This is a modular operational ration enhancement, or a Moor. Type 2 hot weather pack 2. These are given out in addition to meals ready to eat. When you're out in the field and they don't have a field kitchen set up to make hot meals for you, you'll get 3 MREs, and you'll get a Moor usually every day. And the Moors are extras. The one that I opened up last night had 2 beverages. It had a beverage orange. It had a beverage grape. It had some chocolate pudding with caffeinated chocolate pudding. It had energy gel. It had some sliced cranberries, and it had a pack of combos. So that was what that ration enhancement had. And this is probably a good time. Mike's not here, but then again, he may, come in while I'm doing it. This is probably a good time to open up this next one. And I see where Bert's Beats making a comment. So this one has a First Strike bar, chocolate nuts, almonds, smoked, energy gel, lemon lime applesauce, caffeinated gum, peppermint, and beverage carb electro 2. So it's got 2 of the beverages with it. Now, normally when you get an MRE, it's going to have probably a coffee with creamer and sugar. Most people love coffee. It'll have a coffee in it. And it will have a beverage of some sort. It'll have a, it'll have a lemonade or a lemon lime or an orange or a grape it'll have some flavor or a fruit punch. It'll have something other cold. Maybe it'll have a tea in it. I don't know. So let's see if I can open this thing up. It's got a tear at the top. See if I can do this if I got the strength. Almost got it. Remember, I'm not as young as I used to be. Here we go. So you tear it. And it's open. So let's start pulling out and see what's in it. So you've got some military energy gum, 100 milligrams of caffeine per piece, and it will have 5 or 6 pieces of gum in it. You chew it off and on during the day. It expires 4/17 of 28. So this will be good for about 4 years. Well, it'll be good for longer than that. You store it properly. Then it's got Zapple sauce, which is an applesauce enhanced with maltodextrin for increased performance. 160 calories, serving size 1, 4.5 ounces. You basically tear the end of it and suck on it. The date on this, the 192nd day of 23. Zapple sauce, the 192nd day of 23. Hey, Mike Crusher came in when I'm reviewing a more. How you doing? I said you were probably going to come in. And Nida, Nids, Mosel, Vogue, and Little Lone Prepper. How y'all doing? Let me write your names down real fast. Mike Crusher, Little Lone Prepper, and well, good for you and Nids Mosel. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. So going back over what's in here, we had his applesauce, 160 calories. 160 calories is applesauce, 4.5 ounces. And I think I said it was the 192nd day of 23. Yep, 192nd day of 23. And we had energy gum, which was like good for about 4 years. It's good through like April of 28. But I think it'd be good a lot longer than that. Then we've got some smoked almonds, barbecue, 110 calories. And this is the 121st day of 23. You can see the date on that, hopefully. You've got a First Strike bar. This is a chocolate flavor, and it is the 107th day of 23. Nutritious energy bar, 2.3 ounces. 270 calories. And another energy gel. This is a lemon lime, energy gel, he probably would be sucking on that and going, ooh! And this is, oops, say it for me, the 156th day of 23. And then it's got two of the beverages. The other one had two beverages. You've got a lemon lime beverage powder, no fruit juice, 90 calories, one serving per container. I think you had about 8 ounces of water to it. And it says 8. Oh, you fill it up to, this is net weight 0.85 ounces, and you put, well, you fill it to the line. Add 12 ounces of water. Joseph Moore, hello, Joseph. And we got another one, and this one is a fruit punch. Fruit punch. And we add 12 ounces of water to that. 90 calories. So we got two beverages. A Zapple sauce. And these are designed to rehydrate you, to give you energy in hot weather. We have a lemon lime energy gel, a couple of ounces. Again, energy. A First Strike bar, chocolate. $270 calories. These are good. And we have smoked almonds barbecue. All of these are from like the 3rd month to the 4th month of 23. So it's about a year old, year and a half old. And then finally we've got some military energy gum, caffeinated. Take care, Mike. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. My friend Joseph Moore. How you doing, Joseph? Please leave a like. Everybody, when you come in, please leave a like to support the channel. 13 in the house. 14 likes. I'll put this back in here. Tomorrow, I'll go over the 3rd pack. I paid $25 for the 3 packs. That includes shipping and tax, title, and license on the road for $25. Got a mail call in for a Ruger 1022. I wanted to order a sling for my Ruger 1022. I've got a nice Ruger 1022 with a wooden stock. It's, 22 long rifle, semi-automatic. Takes a magazine. And it's the most popular 22 long rifle right now. It's the most sells the most, has sold the most. You can get them for a couple $100. I bought some spare magazines for it. These are 10-round magazines. got several of those. I'm going to buy a zippered 1022 Ruger zippered case to match for it. And it's a nice little plinker. I had a Remington as a boy pump shotgun, 22 caliber pump shotgun rimfire. Wish I still had it. I don't know. I think it got stolen. We had break-ins, and I think it got stolen. We had a break-in one time. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't normally show weapons and such, but I thought I'd show that. Mr. Whistle, welcome, Mr. Whistle. Well, we're a little over halfway there. Been a long day. I'm tired. Thank God it's Friday. Just got through drinking a glass. Oops, there's still a little sip in it. Cold. Not good when it's cold. Ugh. But I drink a couple Folgers with French vanilla creamer. So, Uncle Al had pointed out, yep, rifle. Yep. Hurricane Han is threatening Hawaii with fire and flooding, and Hurricane Gilma is threatening the East Coast. Hurricane season is June the 1st until November. November. So we still got a couple of months to go. Hopefully we don't have any more trouble here in my area, my neck of the woods or area. So when you have these events happen, Devil Dog Prepper, welcome, Devil Dog Prepper. I was telling him, Devil Dog had surgery. And he's a former Marine. They call them Devil Dogs. But I said, I really feel bad about praying for somebody calling himself the devil, Devil Dog. So I said, tell me let me know your name. So he texted me his name, said, don't share it, So I was like, well, I won't share it, But I prefer to pray for somebody other than Devil Dog. So I told him I was praying for him. As I pray for Uncle Al and I pray for Dave and Echo and different people who tell me they're having, I pray for different people. Anne Marie, I pray for her and, her situation. So, I'm not going to show a firearm. I'm not showing a firearm. I showed a magazine. And I showed a sling, but I'm not going to show a firearm. I got it put away anyway. But, so, speaking of the topic for this evening, which is food fatigue, you eat the same thing over and over and over, and they say you get food fatigue. I'll give you an example. I can eat oatmeal for breakfast every day of my life with a couple of cups of coffee. I get a couple of packets of oatmeal. Sometimes I put a little creamer in it. Sometimes I put a little honey in it. Sometimes I eat it dry. I have a couple packs of that. You just take a couple of packs of instant, put in a cup, put some hot water in it, mix it up, let it sit and harden up a little bit, and you got a meal. Well, you can't eat that all the time. Richard Nixon lived into his mid-80s, I believe, and he had oatmeal for breakfast every day of his life. At least his adult life, he always ate oatmeal. He's a big oatmeal fan. I like oatmeal. I like cream of wheat, malt oatmeal. And, it's healthy. There's not a lot of calories. You're not going to gain weight eating it. Promotes regularity. But, people talk about food fatigue. So, you want rotation. Now, Uncle Al, don't say it's not true, Uncle Al. We'll talk about rice and beans and rice, and laying in a couple 100 pounds of each, which I have. But it's like, I have other stuff. I have a lot of other stuff, different stuff. But I have rice and beans. And if it comes down to it, my dogs will be eating some rice and beans. It's like, well, they'll be eating rice and beans too. If I run out of dog food. But, they say food fatigue. If you're eating and if your belly is full, you'll eat what you have on hand. And I like rice and I like beans. I mean, I will oftentimes, I haven't put these up yet, and these are going to go fairly fast. But here's a 6-pack of rice, less than $2 a piece. I paid about $10 delivered for this 6-pack, so it's less than $2 a piece. And this is Ben's, what we used to call Uncle Ben's. Used to have an image of a black man with an apron, and a little Ben's rice. 240 calories per serving, 2 servings. There's actually 420 calories in this. This is Ready Rice Jasmine. 90 seconds in the microwave. Well, I'm not going to, in an SHTF situation, I'm not microwaving this. I will have a pot with water. The water will heat up. The packet will heat up. There'll probably be a main in there with it. Some form of main, or a Dingy Moore or a Hormel Complete, or it'll have something else in there. A chili or beans or something. And I'll heat those up with crackers. And that's a meal. That, and then I'll probably have a bottle of cold water with lemonade or a Concord grape or some flavor in it. Might be tea. Who can tell? Might be coffee. Hello, Ian's Mixed Fog. Welcome. Michaela Missick. Welcome. Sorry, I have not been by to visit. I have not run anything on a playlist. I have been working. I barely have time to get an hour in this. But if you are not connected to Michaela or Eve's Mixed Fog, please do so. They are both very good people. And if you support them, they will support you. And Ia's got a wonderful family. She's got grown kids and grandkids. Oftentimes she's doing a live stream and she's having to interrupt what she's doing to tell one of them to make less noise or to laugh at them. Very, very nice lady. She was very kind to me when I was in rapid growth trying to grow my channel. I would visit a lot of live streams and reach out and connect with people, and she was very supportive. Um, so talking about food fatigue, I like Hormel chili. I like the pop. I like the cans that have the pop tops. You can peel them. I like Wolf Brand chili more than I like the Hormel, but with the Wolf Brand, you've actually got to use a can opener on the top. But they're both really good chilies. I buy cases of each. You know, so I do put variety in my foods. The food I eat variety. Also you can put, you eat rice. You can mix up gravy. You can put a gravy mix together, mix up gravy so you can pour gravy on it. You can put chunks of chicken in it. You can put chunks of meat in it. You can put spam in it. You can cut up all sorts of stuff and put it in it. And having vegetables, being able to rotate, vegetables with what you're eating. Good to be able to do that. Likewise, you're getting Hormel completes. Well, you want a variety of them. I ordered 10 different flavors. I ordered 4 cases that I just got in, and I'm paying like $2 a piece for the Hormel completes, and they're in retort pouches. You can microwave them for 60 seconds, or you can put them in hot water in a pan with hot water when you're heating water, and that will heat them up. If you don't have access to a microwave and SHTF when the power is out, which I would not think you would want to be wasting power on a microwave, I would basically be heating water. The same thing when you're making coffee or you're heating water for a retort pouch. You're heating a retort pouch, or you're heating some freeze dried food that you need boiling water for. I got tons of freeze dried food and lots of varieties. I got lots of extras. So I've got lots of flavors. And you do not want food fatigue. You do not want to be eating the same thing over and over and over out of necessity, and you're sick of it. But you do want to eat things, and you do want to stock things that you like. You don't want to be stocking things that you don't like. Why would you stock? Why would you stock things for SHTF that you're not going to eat anyway, or you're not going to want to eat? That really defeats your purpose. It's not too bright. Hillbilly Josh, how you doing, Hillbilly Josh? I have been on a tear. Good to see you in here, Hillbilly. Uh, 17 likes, 8 in the house. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. So if you are interested to know what your channel is rated, and you don't do so now, you can go on to Social Blade. Go to Social Blade, pick the one for YouTube, key in the name of your channel or some other channel that you are interested in learning about and seeing how you're doing or how they're doing, and it will feed you information with their take on how your channel's doing, how your channel is growing. They give you a rating. They talk about, what you're doing, and they project your growth. And then they'll also give you a little breakdown on their estimate of what your channel is making as far as advertising is concerned. I like butter and sugar and rice. I've got several number 10 cans of butter powder that you freeze dried that you can mix up a quantity of it. I can keep it cold because I have a compressor driven refrigerator freezer. I've got 3 of them. I use one at a time. I'm actually using one at my school right now. I've got one at my school. I've got a couple out in storage. Um, I don't really know if I should have them out in the heat, but they're out in storage outside. I've got 3 storage units out back that we built. Um, yeah, honey is good to store. No, they have found pots with honey in it that's been crystallized, that's thousands of years old, and they heat it up and you know, formulates, and it's still good. It's still good. So when you get rations, you know, meals ready to eat and such, there are 3 companies that supply rations to the military. The 3 companies are Sopaco, Ameriqual, and the Warnick Company. The uh, the Moors that I showed you are products of the Warnick Company. The others make them, but these particular ones came from the Warnick Company. And I'll open up the 3rd one tomorrow. So SHTF stands for SHIT hits the fan. And Teowaki is basically the end of the world as we know it. Something very bad happens, then, you know, it's what we're facing. So then, if that were to be the case, what you have is what you have. Well, yeah, they're what I just bought is expensive. You can buy cases of them, and you can get a better deal on them. But any of the authentic military stuff that they put out, that they actually put out for the military that you get, is going to be more expensive. Right now, I could get 2 cases, a case A and a case B, with an inspection date of 2025. So they're a couple of years old, but they're within the inspection date. I can get a case A and a case B for about $230, free delivery, not through Amazon. So you're looking at a little over $10 in MRE. These Moors, they'll sell them individually for $10. I bought a 3-pack, which is a variety pack of the 3 different selections that they have for hot weather, and I paid $25. So you can say, yeah, it's a little expensive, it's a little over $8 per pack, but you know, you start getting military components, and they're a couple of bucks a component. You know, it is what it is. I buy stuff out of interest. I mean, I'm not stockpiling that. There are things that I'm stockpiling, you know, and I have lots of military. I've got lots of military rations, and I've got lots of civilian rations made aftermarket with military components. and I've got 7 or 8 cases of the humanitarian daily rations, which I can open up and pick and choose stuff from it with other stuff that I have, and freeze-dried stuff that we have. The important thing to remember is that you have to have a source of water. You got to have water because you have to drink water every day of your life. You can't go without water. Water's needed for everything. You have to have a clean source of water or an ability to clean it. Is Mixed Fog, thank you for coming. Connect. If you have not connected, E is a good person to connect to. She will connect to you. You support her, and she will support you. 12 in the house, 18 likes. We are got a few minutes left. So I'm sitting, when I started tonight, I was sitting at 1,692. I had 26.9K views the last 28-day cycle. In other words, I'm averaging around 1,000 views a day. And my watch time is at 543. I don't know that I will or consistently will, but I like to be at around 600 watch hours per cycle. In other words, about 20 watch hours a day or a little bit over. My last live had 80 views. My current short, which is a few hours old, has 412 views when I started. And I will be doing a 1,700 subscriber giveaway when I get to that 1,700. If you want to have opportunity to have your name in the hat for selection, please leave a like and supportive comment in the last 5 videos I have released. Depending on how things go, I may release another video this weekend. I've got one ready, loaded up. I can release it. It is a review of one of those moors that I opened up. I went and I shot it as about 5 minutes long, and I may load that up. I may load up a box for Uncle Al, which I'm going to do at some point in the near future. I may load up a box for Dave, a follow-up box, at some point in time in the near future, and that may be a video. One of those boxes being loaded up. So, you snooze, you lose. If I do drop another video before I hit the 1,700, I mean, it could be another week or so before I hit the 1,700, or I could hit it the following day or 2 days later. And after I verify that I'm actually at 1,700, I will look and take a count on my last video, whichever one it is, and I'll write down the names of each channel, and then I'll start backtracking. And if your name is there, you get a check. If your name isn't there on those previous ones, I cross it out, and whatever I have left remaining, they're going to go in the hat, and I'll do a drawing for a nice box. A nice box. I'll video all of it. I'll announce it. I'll find out the address where I need to send it, and I'll send it out. And I will release it as a video, probably as a premiere. A premiere. And it'll probably be about 15 minutes long. And I'll have some music with it. And you see me eat a taco. And I'll talk a little bit and drink some coffee. It's all in fun. I enjoy it. It's fun. Hey, there's a term I hadn't heard in a while. Groovy. I bet you were really cool back in the day, Melinda. I'd like to met you back when we were both in our, early prime. Might have been fun. You're 22 behind me. Well, Dave, you're going to pass me. I know, as there is a God, that's going to happen. I'm just not growing, and I'm not putting forth effort to grow. When I grow, I grow. I do want to get over 1,700, and hopefully I'll get over 1,700 before you do. but I'm pretty sure you'll get your 1800 before I get mine. So fear not, and I'm not in competition with you. I'm happy for you. And honest to God, Dave, like a lot of these channels that are here, and there are channels here that have 3, 4,000, 5,000 subscribers already, and you deserve it. You put out good stuff. Me, I'll be happy I hit 2,000. When I get to 2,000, I'll feel a lot better. $12 in the house, 18 likes. So it has been a long day, and I thought I would be professional. I'm wearing my school clothes. I got my khakis on and some Skechers. Skechers. Tell the new generation from the old generation. These new kids, you can't tell that they got a belt on. They're wearing a shirt that they got out, and they got another shirt on over it, open up. The one underneath is like one of these T-shirts that's got some writing on it. They got tats. I don't have any tattoos. And they have a lot more in common with the kids today than they have in common with me. I'm one of those boomers, back in the day, boomers, and like a lot of these younger people, they make fun of Generation X. There's people who are, the ones after the boomers. You're born 1965, between 1965 and probably, what is it, the 80s, and you're Generation X, and then Generation Z, and then millennials, and I don't know. There's a bunch of damn, everybody's got their own little acronym or their own name. I understand you're taking care of your grandchild. I said you've got a lovely family. You got kids. You got grandkids. Beautiful. You're blessed to have a beautiful family. I don't have any grandkids yet. Hopefully, I will in the next few years. I said, I think I'll be great when they're about 3 years old and they're potty trained. Until then, it's like, you don't want me. Thank you, Idaho Garden Girl. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate the support from all of you. Always leave a like and a supportive comment when you come into somebody's live stream. There are 10 in the house right now. So, I get up in the morning, usually 4:30. I wake up. I set the alarm for 5. I'm awake before the alarm. I go to bed. I'm in bed, sleep by 9. And I'm really sleeping. I'm like snoring at 9 o'clock. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, depending on how much I drank. As far as, water and tea or whatever I drank, lemonade. I'll wake up and go to the restroom, middle of the night, the kidneys call, go back to sleep. I get up, I get cleaned up, shower, take my medicine, drink some coffee. I thank God for the day. I say the Lord's Prayer. I pray for people. I think about what I've got to do. I check my email, my personal email. I email myself notes. Like people, my aides will text message me. We need this or we need that, and I'll email myself. And I'm at work before 7. I'm usually leaving around 4. 4:20 or so. Wednesdays, sometimes I don't get out there till 5. Today I got out about 4:45. I had to go meet with my boss after my duty. I do cafeteria duty after school. Had to go meet with her about an incident today. Had to get a hold of a kid that was going after another kid, you know. And, you know, it is what it is. And it's the way it goes. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Thank first responders. You know, thank your parents for bringing you up and taking care of you. Tell those you care about that you love. You love them. Honor those that honor you. Lead by example. These are all cliches, you know, but they're truthful. They're truthful. And I start getting, you know, I start reminiscing about the past and about things. Hey, that sounds good. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay prepped. Sounds good. Good night, Uncle Al, and everybody there that's leaving. About 62 minutes in. I try to do an hour. Sometimes I do more. I am really tired. Would have been nice if I'd have got to 20 likes tonight. I've had right at 20 channels come in and identify themselves. That's not counting all the lurkers that probably came through. But I will try to be back tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk, and I will try to review some more stuff. If you have an idea for a topic, you can text me or email me a topic. And everybody, please have a blessed day, and hopefully we'll see each other back for another edition of Coffee Talk. Bye-bye.